All right, welcome in, everybody. Phil Jones with you, ITG Next Georgia Game of the Week, where tonight we are in Baxley for the regular season finale. This is going to wrap us up this year as we are going to be bringing you a non-region game and really a game not going to have a whole lot of bearing either way, maybe a couple of spots as far as the power rankings go when the playoff seedings are announced. But other than that, it's just going to be a game where, as Coach Jordan Mullis was telling me before tonight's game, Phil, we're looking to get out of here with nobody getting hurt so we can get ready for the postseason. And I'm sure Tucker Pruitt is also hoping for the same thing across the way. Welcome in, everybody. Phil Jones with you. Thanks so much for being with us tonight here on our regular season finale. What a great year we've had bringing you games, high school games, the Friday night game of the week from all around the state of Georgia that has taken us to Savannah, where we saw a great game between Benedictine and Perry a couple of weeks ago. Buford Collins Hill 4 weeks ago. And this is going to be our second look at Fitzgerald. Remember back early in the season we brought you guys the Fitzgerald Brooks County game over in Quitman. But the first look at this year at the Appling County Pirates of Jordan Mullis, who are coming off a big victory last week over Pierce County. I want to thank our sponsor for not only tonight's game, but our entire 2024 package of these games of the week. Farrah and Farrah, personal injury attorneys. You'll hear us talking about those fine folks from Farrah and Farrah throughout tonight's game. All right, as is customary for our live stream, whether you're watching us on our Facebook channel or our YouTube channel, we encourage you guys to chat with us. I'll be looking at all the comments coming in tonight. And if you're an alumni for either team, if you've got a child, grandchild, nephew, maybe you've got a niece that's a cheerleader, whatever, let's give them a shout out tonight as we celebrate these great student athletes and everybody involved in tonight's game. I mentioned Appling County coming in off a big victory last week over Pierce County. Final score 13-6. In fact, a couple of these Appling County Pirates made our top 10 performers list this past week. And we'll tell you a little bit more about them coming in here in just a little bit. Fitzgerald 6-3 on the year, 4-2 overall. Now, Fitzgerald's coming off a bad loss last week in which Tucker Pruitt had to suspend basically the whole team for some disciplinary issues. They lose to Jeff Davis last week. I mentioned earlier this year, we called the Brooks County game where they lost to the Trojans, they defeated the Trojans 23-13. But other than that, it's been a pretty good season for the Fitzgerald Purple Hurricanes. Again, other than the loss against Jeff Davis, coming off recent wins against Bacon, Berrien. They lost to Thomasville in a kind of a shocker, to be honest with you. I had the Purple Hurricanes picked to win that game. But wins over Brantley, Worth, Crisp, and then, of course, the opening season loss against the Irwin County Indians. Both these teams share a common bond, and it's not really a good one. Both these teams losing their starting quarterbacks this year. Fitzgerald losing their starter in the opening game of the season against Irwin County, and then, of course, you've had Appling County losing their starting quarterback, a non-contact injury against Wayne County back earlier in the season. So both these teams know what it's like to play without their starting quarterback, but they're making the most of the season. And again, getting ready for a postseason run, which both these teams hope to make a lengthy run in their respective postseasons. Fitzgerald in Class A Division I, they're in Region 1, 4-2 on the year, 6-3 overall. Appling County, once again, coming back even after reclassification, another year in Class 3AA. And again, I mentioned that big win over Pierce County. That clinched the region championship. All right, we're going to pause now for the playing of the national anthem and a moment of silence tonight. So we'll do that, and we'll be right back.
As we honor America with the playing of our national anthem by the Appling County Marching Pirate Brigade under the direction of Band Director, Mr. Jonathan Hickok.
Dear Heavenly Father, we ask your blessings on tonight's game. Give each one of us the courage to play this game in a manner which by our words and our actions is pleasing to you. I pray for a spirit of sportsmanship and respect to dwell between the members and fans of both teams during this game. We ask you, Father, to bless each one of us, especially the coaches, officials, parents, and players, and we ask you to keep everyone safe tonight. Thank you for sending Jesus to earth to pay the price for our sins. Keep us under the protection of your Son, Jesus Christ, and help us be aware of his presence with us at all times. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Playing of our national anthem by the Appling County Marching Band. All right, so I got a lot of folks watching tonight. Want to say, give a big shout out to my buddy Kerry Claiborne, the PA announcer for the Buford Wolves, who's watching tonight. Kerry, what's up, brother? My man Rosser Sutherland, Marietta Blue Devils' biggest fan. What's up, Rosser? And we're going to have a lot of y'all watching tonight because a lot of the state, in fact, actually 90% of the state is off tonight. And this game, in fact, one of the rare games that are being played tonight. In fact, a couple of the other ones being played tonight. In fact, I had to really look high and low to complete my pick six games. I will tell you, in tonight's game here, our game of the week, I've got Appling County picked to win this one 13-7. And again, with the thought being that we may see both these teams playing it pretty conservative tonight, just trying to keep everybody healthy, getting ready for the playoffs. You may very well see a 13-7 type game. We'll see. The other games, part of the ITG Next Georgia Pick 6 that yours truly put together. Carver, Atlanta at Hapeville. That's going to be a good one. I've got Carver picked to win that one by 10, 22-12. Charlton County at Clinch County, Battle of the Swamp. Man, you don't think they've had some big ones in the history between those two schools? I've got Clinch County picked to win that one. Jim Dickerson going against DeMario Jones, the new coach over there at Charlton County. In one of the rare 7A games being played tonight, Grayson's at Newton. That's going to be a good one. I've got Grayson picked to win that one by a couple of touchdowns. And then we've got some games over on the coast that are going to have some playoff implications, and it's good to see playing this late in the season, teams having to actually play for something. Evans at Glen Academy, big Region 1 5A battle, should be a good one. And then Lakeside Evans at Statesboro. By the way, I've got Glen Academy picked to defeat Evans 31-28. And Lakeside Evans at Statesboro, I've got Lakeside Evans picked to defeat the Statesboro Blue Devils 35-14 in that one. Last week, I did pretty good. 6-0 in last week's Pick 6. So we'll see if yours truly can put together yet another undefeated week of picking these 6 games. All right, so I mentioned Appling County's big win last week over Pierce County. Last year, 9-3 were the Pirates. They finished 3-1 in the region. That put them on the road in the playoffs. Got past the first round. The second round, they lost to Cook. And then, of course, Fitzgerald, as you know, made a pretty good run before getting eliminated in the semifinals last year. Both these teams obviously looking and hoping to make it another deep run in the postseason. All right, so we've got the captains center of the field getting ready for the coin toss. We got Shane Gillis, Jakari Kinsey out there.
Fitzgerald has won the toss and chose to receive the opening kickoff.
Dason Griffiths is out there representing his team. It was Dason injured in the non-contact play against Wayne County. I was talking to Coach Mullis earlier. Man, that was a dinger for this Appling County Pirates team. However, they've been able to come back with a freshman at quarterback, Harrison Hickox. I was talking to Coach Mullis earlier. He's done a great job taking over the starting role for these Pirates. And again, they're going to put the game and the rest of the season on his shoulders as they try to make another deep run again in the Class AA state playoffs. Now, one thing about Fitzgerald, and we saw this against Brooks County, you know Tucker Pruitt, you're probably going to see anywhere from probably 7, 8, 9 different guys running the football. I think at Brooks County, I stopped counting at 10 different backs that had carried the football in that game. But again, that's Fitzgerald football, that's Tucker Pruitt football. So probably going to get another dose of that tonight here against Appling County. But what a beautiful place this is here. Jimmy Swain Stadium. Yes, they do have a cannon here, as Mazzani Matthews, of course, co-host Extra Point with Phil Jones with me. She's also our videographer tonight. She does not like the cannons. And they just ripped off a big one here. Just there after the coin toss. Well, what a beautiful place it is here. Jimmy Swain Stadium. Now, this is the first time I've been here in about 20 years. I think I was here with the Cook County broadcasting crew, I don't know, at least 20 years ago. Come over here and did a football game, but much has changed with the landscape of this stadium. I was talking to Coach Mullis. Everything has pretty much been redone at this stadium except for the visiting side stands. But it is a nice place, guys. I'll tell you, one of the better stadiums. And we have been all over the state this year, and this is one of the finer facilities that we are going to be fortunate to call the game tonight. All right. Both teams on the field getting ready for the kick. Fitzgerald going to be in there all white, of course, with the purple and gold trim. And you've got Appling County, the red tops, red helmets with the white A and the silver breeches. All right, we are ready to go. Kickoff's going to be taken by the 23, 24. Got some running room around that far side. Oh, he slid down. The turf monster got him. He came down just shy of the 30-yard line. That's a running room on that far side. But the always unseen, but you never know where the turf monster is at. They come up and got the Fitzgerald return man there. So Purple Hurricanes going to go on offense. 1st and 10. Ball spotted. Nose of the football is touching the 30. And you can, again, bet the house you're going to see a lot of running plays tonight and a lot of different guys getting their number called running the football tonight. Little RPO play. Quarterback's going to keep it going around the right side and nothing doing. Dragging him down is George Cameron for Appling County, and he had a host of friends helping him out there. Tavion, we got a penalty flag down. Check the call here. We'll probably get a holding call, I would suspect, but we'll wait and see what the call is going to be. Man, we saw a slew. No, we're going to get a face mask on Appling. Saw a slew of penalties last week in the Thomas County Central Coffee game that we brought you guys. I mean, it was a ton of penalties. Hopefully we won't have a game like this tonight. Just hate to see it kind of stymie the progress of the game, but already first play, we've got a face mask, personal foul going against Appling. So Fitzgerald is going to get 15 yards the easy way. So move the ball up to the 44-yard line, just underway. ITG Next Georgia Game of the Week. Thanks so much for being with us. Let me hear your comments tonight as I chat with you guys throughout the game. Quarterback's going to keep it for the second time. Going to go right up the middle, taking it to the 49-yard line.
second and 5, ball on the Fitzgerald 49-yard line.
Obadiah Farley, Thomas County Central's #1 fan, is checking us out tonight. Jerron Moore says going to shape up to be a defensive showdown. I think so too. We'll see how it plays out. Going to be 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard gain on first down. Fitzgerald, look at Fitzgerald going with trying to show a little bit of a pass, but no, they're going to run it right side. And Appling County's defense going to come up and stuff him for a short gain, maybe give him 2 or 3, just across the 50. Going to bring up a 3rd down situation now, I believe. So 3rd down and 3 needed for Fitzgerald. This game canceled due to the hurricane earlier. Coach Mullison Pruitt decided to make this game up earlier in the year, maybe having some second thoughts, but hey, here we are. And what do we got? So we're not exactly off to a rip-roaring start here. Jerron Moore, Warner Robbins in the house watching. What's up, brother? Lamoria's head honcho. Peach County Trojans in the house. Stephen Glover, Mr. Lee County, is in the house. What's up, Stephen? Blake Henderson checking out the game tonight. Guys, continue to chat with me. I'll chat back with you guys as we go throughout the game tonight. All right, so 3rd down, 3 yards needed for the first. Run play, 1st down and more. Goes the back. And that's going to be a 1st down for Fitzgerald.
1st and 10, Fitzgerald at the Pirate 39-yard line.
All right, so I'm going to be checking out YouTube as well. All right, so a new set of downs for the Purple Hurricanes. Quarterback going to throw. How about that? A rare throw for Fitzgerald. It's going to be complete over there on that far side to Dwayne Westbrook. So Fitzgerald coming out throwing the football, actually lining up, threatening to throw on several downs, and their first throw of the game, and they're going to get a 1st down out of it. So 1st and 10, move the chains. So Fitzgerald's on the move here. They've got it now at the Appling 26-yard line. We're just underway. Thanks so much for being with us tonight. Quarterback keeper all the way by number 5. They line up in the Wildcat that time. Cam Johnson. Boy, he got a lot of the carries against Brooks County earlier in this year, the game we did over in Quitman. And he got the carry that time. And as I said earlier, you're going to see Fitzgerald, they'll use a host of backs tonight. Always keeping fresh legs in there is Tucker Pruitt. And again, it's worked for him. Play action. Going to throw to the end zone. Overshot a receiver. And we're going to get a penalty flag. So Appling going to be called on a pass interference and or a hold. So it's going to be a holding call, it looks like, on Appling County. Ball was overthrown, but I guess they ruled it was catchable. So holding call, defensive holding. So 2nd down. Now they'll change the marker. 1st down. 1st and 10, Fitzgerald. Here come the Purple Hurricanes. Again, now they're inside the Appling 15-yard line at the 14. Quarterback going to go under center again. And they're going to run that little crossbuck play. Maybe a yard, and that's about it.
23.
So we've seen a couple of different players lose their footing tonight.
47, Jake Solomon. Gain of 1 on the play. Be second and 9.
About midway through the first quarter, a little over 8 minutes to go in the opening stanza. No score, but the Purple Hurricanes are threatening here. All right, so Fitzgerald now going to go back into the Wildcat. Direct snap. And, boy, again, another player. That's Victor Copeland this time, who slides down. He was heading for the end zone. He had clear sailing, but he slid down short of the goal line. So, again, as I mentioned just a couple of minutes ago, players for both these teams are having a tough time getting their footing.
Be first. Officials timeout.
Blake Henderson checking out the game.
Ball on the 3-yard line.
Obadiah Farley. It was good to finally meet Obadiah Farley last week at Thomas County Central, by the way. I loved it, brother. All right. So Fitzgerald knocking on the door. They're inside the Appling 5-yard line. Again, going to go into that direct snap. This time going to give it to Daniel Harris, the junior. Taking it close to the goal line.
The forward here is only carried. Tackle made by a host of Pirates, played by number 45.
And they'll spot it at the 2.
Gain of 1 to be second and goal. To go to the 2-yard line.
Under 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. 6:50, 6:49, 6:48 counting. No score, but Fitzgerald knocking on the door. They're threatening to put the first points of the night on the board. And he'll take it in. I believe that's for the touchdown. Let's see, no call yet.
Football comes out. Pirates say they stripped it. Palmer.
Fitzgerald, it looked like a touchdown from here. Now the ball came out. What's the call? They're talking about it. And what's going to be the call here? That they're going to spot him at the 1-inch line. I mean, you can't get any closer.
Third and goal. Just inside the 1-yard line. All right, Pirate fans, it's time to make some noise for your defense.
So here we go. Big play here. 3rd down and goal. You literally cannot get the ball any closer.
Flag on the play.
Penalty flag on the play. Probably going to get a holding call here. Boy, that's a tough break there. So Fitzgerald has had several cracks at it, not able to get it in, and now they're going to be penalized.
Outside the 5-yard line.
And the ball now is going to be spotted. Nose of the football sits at the 5, so it's just outside the 5-yard line.
All right, Pirate fans, it's time to get behind your defense.
Again, 3rd down, so Fitzgerald going to try to get it done again. So they got a couple of backs back there. Who's going to get it? Going to go to 5. Now they're going to do a reverse, and he's got all kind of room. Oh, what a tackle! Oh, they're going to give him the touchdown. Wow. Victor Copeland is going to get the touchdown, but, man, I don't know. One of the Appling County defenders, it looked like he had clear sailing. One of the Pirate defenders came up, gave him a shot. And it's going to be a touchdown. Looking at the replay here. Check the number. Who is that, number 4 for Appling? I believe that was Shane Gillis. Man. Oh, he can't believe it either. He thought he did make the tackle. The extra point is up. And we've got yet another penalty flag on the extra point, so let's check that. Waiting for the white hat to give us the call here. Personal foul. Going to go against Appling County. That's probably going to be assist on the kickoff, I would think. Anyway. Larry Jones. I know this ain't Jeremy's Apple County. Jerron Moore says, no, it was a touchdown to hit the pylon. All right, brother, I'll take your word for it. Blake Henderson, heck of a drive for the Canes. Indeed, it was. As they go 70 yards for the opening score. And now, so let's watch this. So with the penalty assist on the kickoff, Fitzgerald's going to be kicking it from the Appling 45. Why not try an onside here? Ain't got much to lose. Or let's see if they let Griffin Cox just boot it away. Let's see if we're going to get a little freaky here on this kick. Why not try an onside? Here we go. Now he's going to boot it.
Kick sails into the end zone for a touchback. Appling County will start their first drive, 1st and 10, from their own 20-yard line.
All right, so touchback, so Appling County. We'll see the Pirates on offense for the first time tonight. All right, so you guys debating was it a touchdown or not? Blake Henderson said he stuck the ball across the plane, definitely a touchdown. It was definitely boom, boom. Justin Kyle Haley says, yeah, it was a touchdown. Stephanie Brown says, go Canes. Guys, remember, chat with me, whether you're watching on YouTube or Facebook. I'll chat back with you guys all throughout the game tonight. Let me know where you're checking out the game from. And if you've got somebody in tonight's game, we'll give them a shout out. And there goes the freshman around the left side. Nice looking little play that time from Harrison Hickox, the freshman. Boy, he's a tall drink of water, I tell you that. Good looking kid, just a 9th grader, taking over the starting duties for Jordan Mullis's offense. And he's done a great job this year. So 2nd down and short, 2nd and a couple after the 8-yard gain by Hickox. Run play, look out, right up the middle. Big play that time from Darion Hood. He's one of their go-to guys on offense. The sophomore running back going to take it for a 1st down, move the chains. All right, now Appling want to go a little bit of tempo here. No huddle, they're up, ready to go. 3 receivers on this near side, 1 on the far side. Lone back. Now they're going to look over to the sideline, changing the play here. Hood, the lone back, with Hickox. Takes the snap. Looks, going to throw out here on this near side. It's complete. And, boy, great shoestring tackle coming up. Made by number 9 for the Canes. That's Jason Ferguson, the senior, coming up, making the tackle on Kellen Eccles. 4:20 and counting to go in the first quarter. Fitzgerald leads it 7-0. Hickox. Again, Hood's going to be the lone back. 2 receivers far side. 1 here to the near side. Hickox. Going to keep it. Got plenty of running room around this near side. Going to be drawn out of bounds right at midfield. So move the chains. Going to be another 1st down for Appling. Well, we expected a defensive battle. So far, both these offenses able to move the ball. Fitzgerald taking it 70 yards on their opening drive. And now here comes Appling County on their first offensive series of the night. And they've got the ball at midfield with a new set of downs. 1st and 10. Once again, the Pirates with 3 receivers far side. There's a man in the slot over there, and we got 1 receiver down here on this end. So 4 receiver set for the Pirates. Hickok's going to take. Going to hand it to Hood, left side. He'll get 2 or 3. Fitzgerald coming up. Big tackle that time from number 0, Dwayne Westbrook, the senior. Second down, 7 needed, 3:34, 3:33. Appling County trying to answer the opening touchdown drive by Fitzgerald. They trail at 7-0, but the Pirates steadily driving it. Hickox looks, little hook route complete out here on the near side. Inside the 40-yard line goes Kellen Eccles. Man, they got some good size with these receivers. Wow. Good-looking kids, man, let me tell you. So, just as Fitzgerald able to drive it down, here come the Pirates. Offense looking really good on their first series of the night. Getting late in the first quarter. Under 3 minutes to go in the opening quarter. 7-0. Purple Hurricanes lead it. Your regular season finale, this is a makeup game from earlier this year. Hickox calls for it. He's got it. He'll give it to Hood. A couple of yards. That's about it. Count the white shirts in on the tackle there, led by number 31, Jakean Robinson. Robinson, big defensive lineman. Well, they got some good size. They got good speed on this Fitzgerald defense. Again, we saw that in their calling an upset win against Brooks County Equipment earlier this year. Second look at Fitzgerald this year, ITG Next Georgia Game of the Week. Our first look at the Pirates this season. Hickox looks, throws far side. Got a man open out there, but he overshot him. Incomplete, little too tall. Intended for number 3, Kamani Riles. All right, let me know what you guys think so far. Paris Lee Raines is checking us out tonight. CJ Lane. Jeremy Williams. Phil, what's up with the scoreboard? I don't know, brother. What do you mean? Okay. Mazzani says she's got it. 7-0 is the score. We can always count on our viewers to keep us straight. Under 2 minutes to go, first quarter, 156. Appling County now. Third down. Hickox looks all day to throw. Now he's getting pressure. Steps out of the pocket. Throws across the near side. And did he catch it? Incomplete. Looking for it. Looks like number 1 over here, Jakari Johnson. Incomplete. He was under pressure, rolled to his left, then tried to come back across the field. So fourth down. Coach Mullet's going to lead the offense on the field. You're kind of in no man's land here. You're inside the 40. And, again, a game that really is meaningless. So they're going to go for it. Hickox asks for a man to come in motion. He does. Looks, pump fakes. And wait a minute. We've got stoppage in play. Going to get a false start on the Pirates. 7-0. Fitzgerald leads it. Blake Henderson says, I'm glad he didn't run. Yeah, he had a lot of room, but the young man decided to throw the ball. So now, after you back it up 5 yards, Coach Mullis said, yeah, I think we will punt this one away. Or at least that's what they're going to show. And, again, game like this, you got to really kind of expect a little bit of everything. I want to thank our friends here at Appling County. Great hospitality shown to us. Touchdown Club fed us before the game. We appreciate that. And Fitzgerald will start this after the punt is down around the 15-yard line. So Fitzgerald going to go back on offense. So give credit there to the Fitzgerald defense. They were able to thwart what was a solid Appling County drive. They're going to go for naught. Appling County having to punt it away. So we'll see Fitzgerald go back on offense for the second time tonight. Purple Hurricanes lead at 7-0. 1:37 left to go in the opening quarter. Big thanks to Farah and Farah, sponsors of tonight's game. They have been the sponsor of our entire 2024 ITG Next Georgia Game of the Week. And we thank our friends at Fair and Fair. FairandFair.com to find the nearest Georgia office of Fair and Fair closest to you. Victor Copeland on the carry. Going around the right side. Again, Copeland, one of many carries. You'll see Dwayne Westbrook, Victor Copeland, Cam Johnson, Deontay Pichelle. You'll see a host of them. Purple Hurricanes running the football. 9-yard gain there. Going to be second down and 1 for Fitzgerald. 1 minute. 1 minute to go in the first quarter. And we got a penalty flag coming out after the direct snap for a very short gain. Look like a rugby scrum there. Just a bunch of bodies for both teams, all jumbled up. What are you going to get out of that? Fitzgerald saying first down. What are we going to get here? Some kind of personal foul? That is a personal foul going against Appling County. Ouch. How many of those have we had tonight already? I mentioned earlier, boy, that game last week, Thomas County Central Coffee was filled with penalty flags. And we've had a little bit of the same tonight. So mark off the 15 against Appling. 46.5 seconds to go in the first quarter. Fitzgerald leads it 7-0. Purple Hurricanes looking good so far. Both these teams actually able to move the football so far tonight. So first down, run play. Look out, big running room. He may go all the way. Appling County trying to hawk him down. It's a touchdown, Fitzgerald. Number 1, Orion Blah, yet another senior running back for the Canes. Like he was shot out of a cannon that time. So Fitzgerald, boy, able to get something going here in this game. That is another touchdown run. Orion Blah that time takes it. The extra point is good. We got a penalty flag thrown here, like the back judge threw that one. Let's see what we're going to get here. We may get another personal foul, and that's so Fitzgerald. So Fitzgerald up now 14-0. 20 seconds left to go in the first quarter, and man, I tell you, what I had thought was going to be a defensive battle is turning into, well, at least so far, an offensive juggernaut, at least from the Purple Hurricanes. Now, Appling did move the football on their first series, but not able to get anything out of it. So now you're going to get another one of these crazy kicks. I don't know why you just don't do a pooch kick or do some kind of onside here. You really got nothing to lose. Let's see what the Purple Hurricanes decide to do. They're going to boot it away again. And it's going to go into and out of and through the end zone for a touchback. So we're going to see Appling County go back on offense for the second time tonight. They trail at 14-0. We need about one more person in this press box where we are here tonight, guys. There are, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 20, at least 20 people here tonight. It's solid, shoulder to shoulder. Also, want to mention little interesting little side note. We're actually coming back here to Appling on Tuesday, and we're going to put together a documentary on Appling County, the athletic side of things, the academic side of things, and going to interview some of the softball players, coaches, football players. So we're looking forward to that as we return to this campus on Tuesday. Timeout here on the field. 14-0 your score. Let me see who all is checking out the game here tonight. Cody Fuller says, let's go Canes. Stephanie Brown is definitely rooting for her Canes tonight. If you're watching, let me know. Blake Henderson. I can't say that. I got some people around me, buddy. Rex Taylor, what? Seen these refs get off the Fitzgerald bus. No, you didn't. I love it, though. Keep the comments coming, guys. Entertainment at its finest tonight. ITG next Georgia game of the week. All right, so 20 seconds left. Appling County. Their second offensive series of the night. Oh, what a big win it was last week for the Pirates, huh? 13-6. I think that snapped like an 18-game regular season or consecutive winning streak going back to last year, including the playoffs for Pierce County, snapping that consecutive win streak. Big win for Appling County. But all new ball game here tonight as we come to the end of quarter number 1 with your score, Fitzgerald 14, Appling County nothing. Guys, again, big thanks to our friends at Farrah and Farrah, attorneys at law, sponsoring tonight's game. You can go to farrandfarrah.com. We want to remind you it's Friday night, and it's where communities come together and unite. Student athletes, the fans, coaches, and that's why Farrah and Farrah is a proud supporter of high school football. And again, big thanks to Farrah and Farrah sponsoring tonight's game. And again, they've been with us all season long. So check out our friends at farrandfarrah.com. All right, Sega Bass tells us the Appling quarterback, older brother, is a multi-year state champion in track and plays football for Yale. How about that? Good to know. Blake Henderson says a good first quarter for the Canes. BTD Troutman says playoffs. No, not tonight. This is a regular season finale. As we get ready to start quarter number 2 with Fitzgerald. It was all Purple Hurricanes in that first quarter. Appling County going to try to come out, see if they can cut into this lead. 14-0 your score. ITG next Georgia game of the week. I'm Phil Jones. Thanks so much for being with us here tonight. Hood comes here near side, takes a big hit. Antoine Doctor. Well, you think he's heard some jokes? Another senior. Boy, this Fitzgerald Purple Hurricane starting lineup, chock full of seniors. That's another one. In Doctor on the tackle that time. Gain of about 4. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 6 needed for the first. Hickox, the quarterback. He's looked good tonight. Long back, that's Hood. Hickox, short drop, throws far side, complete. Oh, what a throw, what a catch. Kellen Eccles again, the intended receiver. Great catch, did the tiptoe action right there on that far sideline, over on the Fitzgerald sideline, and it is complete. Move the chain. That's a Pirates first down. That's a big pickup on third down for Appling County. So, new set of downs for the home team. Hickok's going to hand it to Hood, right side, nothing doing. Maybe the line of scrimmage, maybe a half a yard. That's about it. Well, you know, you hate to see anybody, of course, get hurt. And as I mentioned earlier, that's what happened to Dason Griffiths, a non-contact injury against Wayne County earlier this year. Man, he was throwing for a ton of yards and just leading this Pirates team. But you know what? When your time is called, when your number is called, it's time to step up, and that's exactly what the young man Harrison Hickox has done this year. Ton of white shirts. Take your pick on who we're going to call for the tackle. Leading the charge again is number 31, Jakean Robinson. He's been on all kind of tackles tonight. He's the leading tackler on that one for the white shirts. 10 minutes to go in the half. 10 minutes just underway in the second quarter with Fitzgerald leading at 14-0. A penalty-filled first quarter for the Pirates. Certainly did themselves no favor, but they've got the ball now. Got all kind of time to get back in this one. Hickok, short drop, looks, throws. Got a man open, complete. Big throw, big time catch. That time, Kamani Riles on the catch, senior wide receiver. Man, what a good-looking throw from this kid. Man, this is a good-looking kid, this freshman. Let me tell you. Harrison Hickox. Wow. He don't look like a freshman, I can tell you that. In ability and in size, he's a big, tall kid. He's going to be a great one for this Pirates team. He's doing a good job here tonight. Little RPO action here. Going to hand it to Hood, but nothing doing. So, really so far, Fitzgerald's been able to, for the most part, snuff out the Pirates' running attack, but Appling has been able to throw it. We may see Hickox get his number called a few more times tonight, the way he's been able to throw the football. Give him a yard on that last carry, 2nd down and 9. Appling County at the Fitzgerald 40. Hickox going to hand it to Hood. Going to bring him down. So waiting for them to spot the ball now. 3rd down, we'll call it 6 needed for the first. Ball inside the Fitzgerald 40-yard line at the Purple Hurricanes 38. Hickox looking over at the sideline for the call. Play clock down about 5 seconds now. They'll get it off. Hickox going to roll, looks. Now he's going to run it, and he'll slide down. And we're going to get a penalty flag, 2 flags. Let's make sure Hickox's all right. He took a hit there, and let's make sure the young man's okay. Referee is already asking for the Appling County medical staff to come over. Not a good sign. Boy, you hate to see that. You hate to see that. Let's hope Hickox is okay. Referee standing over him immediately called for the Appling County medical folks to come over. They're tending to the freshman now. Let's hope he's all right. Penalty was called on the play, rightfully so.
Personal foul targeting.
So we are going to get a targeting call on that play. So Hickox actually went into his slide, and you had one of the Purple Hurricane players that came over, charged for the targeting. Hickox now is going to be helped off the field. Good to see him up, I can tell you that. Well, you hate to see plays like that. You always hold your breath. So now, who's the next man up? I was just talking about that. For Appling County, you've already got the starter, Griffiths, who was injured earlier this year. Hickox, the freshman, called in before his time, but he's done a great job. Now he's going to come out of the game and have no idea what his status is. We'll see if we can keep an eye on that and see what happens.
Mark off with 15 yards from the spot of the foul. First and 10. Appling County.
So I have no idea who your next quarterback is for Appling. We're about to all find out together. You may have Appling County go into some kind of wildcat, and that's what they're going to do here. So they're going to go into the wildcat. Tavion Wallace, man, he is an absolute stud. One of our top 10 performers this past week. And he'll take the direct snap, looking for running room, right side. He'll break away from one tackler, not able to get away from another. They'll drive him out after a short gain.
Gain of 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 7. Ball to the 16-yard line.
Tavion Wallace and Alan Ramirez are two of our 10 top performers from last week. Ramirez coming up with 2 field goals and an extra point. Man, he did his job. Really, it was his points that made the difference. All right, so they're just giving Wallace a direct snap here. Not a bad option. Going to have running room, left side. Wallace, did he get in there? Got a penalty flag on the play. Let's check and see what that is. Going to be a holding call against Appling County. So holding call, man, penalties, that's going to negate what was a big gain that time. By Wallace. Stephanie Brown checking in. D. Scott. D. Scott says, is Appling playing starters? Yes, both teams are so far. Cody Fuller says, let's go Canes. Let me know where you guys are checking out. Cole Morris checking out the game. What's up, Cole?
Oh, face mask. There should have been a flag on that one.
Rodney Edmondson giving us an update on Clinch and Charlton, 14-7 Clinch. Thanks for that, Rodney. If you guys got any scores out there on any games, there are not many, I can tell you that.
3rd and 15.
Lakeisha Esther, beat, back them up. What's up, Lakeisha? Thanks so much for checking out the game. Cole Moore, I know last week made you happy, didn't it? Thomas County Central all over Coffee in our game of the week last week. Coffee going in as the 3 seed. Of course, Lee County clinching the region championship. Boy, is that not a stacked region or what? Good grief. All right. Play clock down to 4, 3, 2, 1. They'll just get it off. Going to throw. Got a man down there. Not able to see what happened, but if you guys can see, then you got a better shot than me. Blocked off from the play that time. Sega Bass, I can't do that, man. I cannot say that. Yeah, Cole, we had a great time there in Thomas County Central. They're very hospitable to us, man. Up on the top of the press box, we had a great view of the game. All right, so Appling going to go for a long field goal here. The hole's going to come at the 30. It's a 40-yard attempt by Ramirez. Here's the hole. Kick is up. It's blocked. It's blocked. Hurricanes have blocked it. And Fitzgerald, sideline erupts. Don't tell them this game don't mean anything. Wow. The problem when you're kicking those long field goals, though, no fault of anybody's, but you just can't get a trajectory of getting the ball up in the air. So it's a blocked field goal. Fitzgerald's going to take over. And going to be 1st and 10 going the other way now. 5:15. Man, this has been a quick second quarter. 5:15 to go. Fitzgerald 14. The homestanding Pirates nothing. Thanks so much for being with us on the ITG Next Georgia Game of the Week, our regular season finale. Man, we've called some good ones this year, hadn't we? Run play right in the middle. Nothing doing, though. Fullback got the carry that time. Appling County's number 47, Jaden Solomon on the tackle, the sophomore linebacker. Second down. Under 5 minutes to go now. 4:45 and counting to go. Fitzgerald 14, Appling County nothing. Going to go into the Wildcat here is Fitzgerald. Direct snap that time by Victor Copeland, taking it. Nothing doing left side. Appling County's defense really coming up big here against the run. I think we saw Fitzgerald throw it one time, and that may be the last time you see him throw it. Penalty flag, going to be a hold call against Fitzgerald. So back him up. Michael Felton, you are welcome, brother. Thanks for the broadcast tonight. Nothing like Georgia High School football. Macon County in the house. Michael, thanks for the big ups there, buddy. I appreciate that. Thank you for the compliment. Let me know where you guys are watching. Dontel Smith, way to hold them, Canes. Let me know where you guys are watching the game tonight at. Love all the comments coming across on our Game of the Week. Second down. They're going to come back and throw the screen. Backside, a little bit of running room after the catch. But the red shirts will come up and stop that one in a hurry. Give him about 5 or 6 yards, wide receiver screen. It's a good-looking play, but give credit to the Appling County defense. They read it well and able to come up and make the stop. So we got third down now. Third down, Fitzgerald's got to get it to Alma here to make a first down. Third and about 14 needed for the first. 3:24, 3:23 and counting to go in the first half. I believe that's Victor Copeland back there who's going to take the direct snap. And nothing doing. May have got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Leading the charge that time, Michael Moy. So, Appling County's defense comes up big that time. They'll make the stop. Clock continues to run. We're under 3 minutes to go in the first half with Fitzgerald leading at 14-0. So Fitzgerald going to have to punt it away here. I think this is Fitzgerald's first punt of the night. For Appling County, they're going to have Jakari Johnson back deep to return this one. High punt. Going to take a Fitzgerald bounce and roll. And they'll finally down it at the 20-yard line. So return man elected to get away from that one. And we're going to see Appling County go back on offense now. They got 2 minutes, 10 seconds left to try to get it 80 yards and try to get a touchdown out of this. Will Auger says, I'm watching from Coffee. We have a playoff game next week. Yes, you do. Adrian Williams, Thomasville, Georgia in the house. What's up, guys? Thompson battling for the region title. Update in the Bears' den. Tied 7-7, start of the second. Thank you for that, Tayshawn Wiggins. All right, so here comes Appling now. They're down 14-0. A game really that doesn't mean much at all. Maybe a spot or two in the power ranking. That's about it. You still want to come away with a win. Wallace, right side. The ball comes out. It's a fumble, and Fitzgerald's going to recover. Are they going to call him down? I thought he was down. No, they're going to say it's a fumble, and Fitzgerald will take over. And right now, Appling County on their heels. They trail at 14-0, 159, and now Fitzgerald is going to get it at the Pirates' 25-yard line. I really thought he was down on that play. Fitzgerald players came up immediately signaling fumble, and the white hat comes up and agrees. So, I'm not going to say this is a must stop, but it's pretty close. You're down 14-0, and you don't want to get down by 3 touchdowns. 159 left to go in the first half. Fitzgerald leads at 14-0. Little pitch here, running room right side, but that's closed off pretty quickly that time by Appling County's Jaden Knight. So it was a toss that time to Victor Copeland. He's gotten the lion's share of the carries tonight for the Purple Hurricanes. We told you about this loss by Fitzgerald last week against Jeff Davis, where basically 2/3 of the team was suspended. 126, 125. Fitzgerald, of course, they're in no hurry here. They lead at 14-0. They'd just be suited to let the clock run and maybe try to get something late here. Victor Copeland's going to take the direct snap. He'll take it left side. Oh, he made one man miss. He's got running room on that far side. And Copeland tiptoeing down the far sideline. It's a touchdown. Fitzgerald. Wow. Victor Copeland took it from the 26, found a crease on the left side. He just took over, made a couple of men miss late there. And Victor Copeland going to take it in for the 26-yard touchdown. And that's going to increase the Purple Hurricanes' lead now to 20-0. Point after attempt coming up here. Griffin Cox is going to try to make it a 3-touchdown lead. Kick is up. It's good. Fitzgerald 21, Appling County nothing. So what do you guys think about this one? So if you're just joining us, I don't know if you guys saw it earlier. And again, we're hoping that Harrison Hickox is okay. He took a shot. He was quarterback keeper. He slid down, but as he was into his slide, you had a Fitzgerald defender that came up. Was called for a targeting. Hickox was down. He was able to get up with some help from Appling County's medical staff, but he is yet to return. Let's hope that young man can make it back in the second half. Since his injury, we've seen the Pirates use Tavion Wallace in the Wildcat tonight. So 21-0, Fitzgerald. Here's the pooch kick now, going to be taken up there at about the 32. Look out. Nice run, going to take it up close to midfield, about the 48-yard line. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I've said it before, I'll say it again. there's nothing good comes out of these pooch kicks. And it didn't that time. And what you're going to give now is Appling County, great field position, close to midfield. 53.4 seconds left. Let's see what Appling County is going to try to do here.
First and 10 Appling County, 48-yard line.
Jared Dean is going to check in now. The junior, third quarterback for Appling, is getting the call. He's coming in a tough spot. Throws complete. Wide receiver screen. Look out. Got some room inside the 40. Taking it to the 35 or 36-yard line. Jakari Johnson on the catch. So the young man comes in and throws a dart. How about that? Jared Dean, number 3 quarterback on the roster. He's in there. He's 1 for 1. Gonna throw again. Ball was picked off, but it's out of bounds. Far side. Pass was intended on that far side for Kellen Eccles, but some miscommunication as the ball thrown off route. So that'll stop the clock. 25 seconds, 25.3 seconds to be exact. It's all Fitzgerald in this first half. Purple Hurricanes lead at 21-0. But Appling County trying to get a score here before the end of the half. They got it at the Fitzgerald 37-yard line. Again, you've got Jared Dean, the quarterback, is in there. He's a good-looking kid, but let's see what he can do here to lead these Pirates down and hopefully get a touchdown here if you're a Pirates fan. Snap, looks, throws. Oh, boy, it was almost intercepted. Wow. That was Jacavius Prather, sophomore. Had it in his hands and couldn't hang on to it. Had he kept possession, there was nothing in front of him except a lot of green. Again, it's a tough situation here for Jared Dean coming in here. Hurry up offense. All right, here's Appling now. 5 receivers set, empty backfield. 3 receivers far side. There's 2 here to the near side. Man in motion now from right to left. Dean calling for the ball. He's got it. Looks. Going to throw. It's intercepted. And here comes Fitzgerald. They're taking it back the other way, and I don't know if anybody's going to catch him. They will finally drive him out of bounds. Tough spot for the youngster to come in here. Tried to force that one in there, trying to get it down, trying to push it downfield, and it's intercepted. And now you've got, 3.9 seconds left, I think is what the clock says. So are we going to see Fitzgerald try a long field goal, or are they going to throw it to the end zone? They're going to go for a long field goal here with about 3.9 seconds left. Coach Mullis wants an explanation here. There was a flag down. They picked it up. And Coach Mullis wants to know what's going on here. He's stating his case down here just below us. Wow. Whatever it is, Mullis is hot. Stating his case. Chris Pace says late season Tucker Pruitt is a different monster. So trying to sort out what we've got going on here on the field. So we had a flag thrown. They picked it up. That's what Coach Mullis is hot about. He's certainly making his case. Penalty flag. They're explaining now to Tucker Pruitt what's going on. Both coaches wanting to know what's going on. Referees over on the far sideline, on the Fitzgerald sideline, talking it over and waiting on the white hat, the crew chief, to give us some kind of official explanation here. So here's the story. You've got Fitzgerald leading at 21-0, 3.9 seconds left. And now instead of Fitzgerald having it way down deep in Appling territory, they'll have it deep in their own territory, and they'll have it first down. And now where they are, they'll probably take a knee and send both teams into the locker room. Man, that's exactly what we're going to get here. So Matthew Cowan, the junior quarterback, is going to take the snap. He'll take a knee, and that is going to do it for the first half, where Fitzgerald, the Purple Hurricanes, 21, Appling County Pirates, no score as we go to halftime. ITG Next Georgia Game of the Week. Thanks so much for being with us here tonight, guys. This is our regular season finale. Brandon Smith says Kane's going crazy tonight. Let me know where you're watching the game from. Let me see your comments tonight. Chiquita McBride is watching the game. Obadiah Farley says this is giving me Georgia versus Tennessee vibes. Brandon Smith, Pruitt got a beast team tonight. Well, they're looking good. There's no doubt about that. Now, and again, got to remind you, Appling County's coming off a big win last week over Pierce. Really, there's nothing to play for tonight, so might be what you would refer to as the proverbial hangover effect. And I hate to use that word when we're talking about a high school athlete, but you get the connotation. Again, a game, as I mentioned earlier, is not really going to mean a hill of beans tonight, no matter what happens. Maybe a spot or two in the power rankings, but that's about it. If these teams are going to go on to their respective playoffs, Fitzgerald in the Class A Division I, of course, that's where you've got the A through 3A teams all in it, ranked by power rankings. And then, of course, you've got Appling. Same situation. We're going to leave the camera on the field and let you guys watch the halftime entertainment. Stay with us. We'll be back for the second half in just a couple of minutes on the ITG Next Georgia Game of the Week.